Hey, have you ever wondered what life is like in the Alaskan bush? Well, in this video, we head out to our friend's cabin, 48 miles northwest of Anchorage, to see what life in the Alaskan bush is all about.
We are Easy to Adventures.
A family of four taking one adventure at a time. For this adventure, we're heading up to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska to take a swim in the Arctic Ocean.
You might not know us now,
But it'd be a lot cooler if you did. This morning, we woke up and it was raining quite a lot. The amazing campsite we were staying at yesterday it's tucked away up pretty high, and I didn't want the exit out of that campsite to get too muddy, so because that would have really torn the ground up. So we packed things up and we headed west down Hatcher Pass out to Willow, and now we've arrived at Lead Dog Espresso, which is this amazing coffee shop right here on the highway on the west side of the pass. And they have these amazing croissants, and the Americanos are really, really good. All right, here we are. We're at Deshka Landing. We've just linked up with our friends, and we're actually going to be taking this boat back behind us. And you can store your vehicle for like $10 a day, and then take a jet boat and go explore all these rivers to your heart's content. These rivers are the highways up here, and they're used. Like, it's not just a couple of people, like it's an army of people that are running up and down these rivers. So behind me is the Susitna River, and here in just a couple of minutes we're going to be loading up a barge, and we're going to be taking it to our friend's lodge that is down the Susitna, and then we're going to travel about 8 miles up the Yentna River. So we're going to get to see what that's all about and go explore the backcountry here in Alaska. This is about an hour and a half north of Anchorage. This is south central Alaska, and the closest town to us is actually Willow.
Wow, thank you, Jack and Kristen. We are out here. Oh, pretty cozy.
Nope, no way.
Okay.
Well, about 20 years ago, I moved out here with an old army friend of my dad's to find some direction in my life. And that gave me the connection to here. We're about 30 river miles into the heart of the Matsu Valley in Alaska.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty remote. It took us about an hour to get there with the barge yesterday. Yeah, so what were you doing here when you were 21 that straightened you up? What kind of work were you doing?
Manual labor. I ran a chainsaw mill. I split firewood, built log cabins. In the wintertime up here, all the rivers and everything, you know, freezes up and they all become super highways.
Oh, wow.
So we use what Alaskans call snow machines. In the lower 48 call them snowmobiles. But up here it's a snow machine. And you will drag everything up the river. And you would be,
all the way.
And it's, I mean, freezes solid. You can drive tractors, pickup trucks, anything you want up here.
How did you find this property? Like the one that you own right now?
And so I finally was able to bring my whole family out to visit the Williams family, who I lived with up here last summer. And when I was there, I told them that we were looking for a property.
Okay.
And my buddy Mike called his buddy Steve and asked if he'd sell it to me. And then we made a deal that weekend. In the summertime, when we're accessing by boat, we basically have a nice little beach here where we land the boat. We've got a couple trees that we can tie it up to. Everything gets dragged up manually to here, and then we've got four-wheelers and ATVs, whether it's my neighbor or us, to take all of our supplies
All the
to
stuff
our
to the cabin.
respective, you know, properties. In the wintertime, we use a different access point downriver because the steep bank is quite difficult with a snow machine.
What do you like the most about spending time here in the Alaskan bush?
You give somebody a good feeling of being able to do what you want on your own accord.
Yeah, which you don't typically experience when you live in town.
No.
I don't think most people experience that.
Everything out here has to be done slow, and it has to be done thought out, because you only get one chance.
Yeah, it makes you value also what you have.
Yes. Most of the people's properties up here, it's going to be a dry cabin. And that means they don't have a water source at all. There's no well, there's no water. So when they come out, they're going to have to bring water jugs basically from town.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably 200-300 people just on the Yentna River that are full-time residents.
Full-time residents.
And they're anywhere from 21-year-old guys making their way to 80-year-old people that homesteaded it in 1965 and have been here since then.
Yeah, and I bet the community is tight.
Extremely tight. The foundation of this guy is a little bit different. It's actually sitting on drill pipe from wells. So when the well was put in, we decided the best place to build a foundation was to just drive well pump in the ground. It's just so hard to get materials. Everything has to either be brought out on a boat in the summer or with snow machines in the winter. There's not a lot of siding. You just a good heavy coat of stain. I've got a shed here, and that's what I use as my tool shed and my generator shed. I keep all three of my generators out here because you got to have a backup for your backup. So we have 3 generators and tools. I keep all of an extra kerosene heater, some gas jugs, and spare lumber. I've got a riding lawnmower out here because you got to have a nice yard. And we've got.
Well, and keep the mosquitoes out too.
It keeps the mosquitoes somewhat at bay.
Somewhat, yeah.
So here we've got our well, and it's I can't remember how deep. It's got a pump that it drains back as soon as you unplug it. So in the winter time, it doesn't freeze. We never have an issue getting water. Big drum. That's where I put my fresh water into. That runs into the water pump in the house. This is our drum for our fuel oil that will heat our stove.
Can I see inside?
Sure.
I'm gonna go on this side. You guys show me what you have inside. I think you guys were building something. Gunnar, come over here. Nice.
We've been building inside. We have a little storage.
Ooh,
We've
okay.
got a whole bunch of supplies.
Nice job.
We got this. Mosquitoes.
And you brought the zappers with you. Okay.
Show us something.
Yeah. Can you show me your teepee? Whoa. Look at that.
Oh, give me a smile, guys.
This afternoon, we came to Dave and Christina's homestead. They have 160 acres here close to Jack and Kristen's cabin, and with a log cabin. And we were able to pick up golden raspberries, red raspberries, and strawberries from these awesome vegetable and fruit garden. Everything tasted so fresh, and the kids had a lot of fun filling up their bags with red and golden raspberries.
Crazy. I know. That thing is cool.
You know, I didn't think I'd see a bulldozer up here, but Jack actually has a neighbor. His name is Dave, and he's an original Alaska homesteader. And so he has a Caterpillar D3 up here because back in the 80s when he was setting up his homestead, the rule was in order to be able to make that declaration, you had to improve 40 acres of that property. So you had a number of people coming up here, staking their properties and then using bulldozers to clear those lands. Well, he has that left over from the 80s, so this is a Caterpillar D3 that he's using today. Jack is paying him to be able to clear some of the land on Jack's property here.
So basically we're going to try to just reclaim the bush, push all of the brush back. Number one, keeps it safer from the bears. And the mosquitoes love the thick brush, so the farther back we clear it,
See it?
then, you know, it's better for no mosquitoes. And then also I'll be able to install more solar panels and have a better, you know, look at the sky so I can produce more power without having to run the generators.
All right, where are we going today?
Well, we're heading upriver about 3 miles to a place called Yentna Station. You know, they sell gas, you know, those, you know, gasoline, diesel fuel, and then, you know, hamburgers, hot dogs, everything open year round. It's actually the first real checkpoint on the Iditarod Trail, which is a sled dog race that goes from Anchorage to Nome. There's a real road now.
Three nights came and went, but what this time in the Alaskan bush has taught us was that the pioneering spirit is alive and well in this part of the world. Special thanks to Jack and Kristen for showing us a little slice of it. We had one more special treat in store on our boat ride back out, a crystal clear view of Denali from the Susitna River. Be sure to stay tuned because in our next video, we set out on the main event, traveling north on the Dalton Highway to set our eyes on the Arctic Ocean. The Hargraves and the Lawrence families would like to dedicate this video to the Kirk family. We stand with you.